Right, the Hollywood Talent Manager here at your service, giving you information about your package. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for watching my videos. I am here to give you advice and guidance and tell you what you need to know so you can be a working actor in television and film. That is my only goal, is to make sure you are in the know so that you can actually achieve your dreams and your goals. I want you to be successful, so I'm taking valuable time out of my day, my life, to make sure that you have the understanding of how the business works and you know what to do. Because I value artists. I want you to be an actor if that's what you want to be. I want to see you on television. I want to see you in films, and I want to know that I gave you the advice and the information and guidance that you really need to do it, because otherwise it's just a dream, and I want you to have the reality. Okay, so that's why I do these videos, because your success is actually very, very important to me. Actors that I've been coaching through Facebook now and through Instagram, and I do Skype consultations, and I do one-on-one consultations, and I've helped thousands of actors all over the world get started in TV and film. My favorite thing to do is take a brand new actor like you, maybe, or maybe you just have your first few TV roles and you want to be bigger. You have to learn how that works in order to do that. And so every time I talk to an actor and they leave the conversation with me and they're like, oh my God, I get it now. That's what I have to do. And then they go start taking those actions, and then they call me back, or they email me, or they text me and they go, I just booked my first TV show. I feel so incredibly, I don't know. There's nothing like it. I feel so proud of them, proud of me, proud that I was able to help them, proud that they're able to live their dreams and their goals. I mean, it is the most incredible opportunity to be of service to actors, my favorite people in the world. So I'm here to help you because I care. I genuinely, honestly love you, and I want you to be successful. Okay, so that's who I am. If you're new to my channel, go watch all my videos. I'm a little quirky. I'm a little, I'm always loving. I'm always from the heart. Sometimes I use the F word here and there, so, watch out for that. Pew, F-bombs. Sometimes they go off. Depends on my mood. But I'm giving you the most truthful information you will ever find anywhere. Okay? And in this business full of liars and pretenders and people taking advantage of each other, it's very rare to find someone like me who is being honest with you. So get your pen and paper out and your notebook and start writing down everything I'm saying. And then the key to being successful is to take action on the things that I'm saying. And you will when you're ready. Okay? So in these last few videos, we've been talking about your acting training. Critical. You have to start with acting training. Nobody becomes an actor without being a good actor. You got to be a great actor. Okay? Then after that, you need your professional headshots. We've talked about that. Professional. Can't be shot by your sister's husband's mother-in-law from her, third cousin's sister's daughter. It's got to be, unless she's a freaking professional headshot photographer. You don't want favors from family members. You need real headshots. You're competing with thousands of actors. Your headshots can't be crappy. Then your resume has to be perfectly formatted. And when I say perfect, I mean you can have no mistakes on that thing, because casting will kick you out of the process if they find mistakes. Now, where are we? We're going to talk a little bit about your LA Casting or Casting Networks platform. In order to submit yourself or have your agent and manager submit you for projects, you do it with your LA Casting if you're in LA, or your Casting Networks account. It's the same company. If you're anywhere else in the country. Okay, so the very first thing you should do when you're ready to start submitting yourself for projects is join LA Casting or Casting Networks. And on it, we'll have a list of all the projects that are available for you to audition with. Does that make sense? And there'll be short films, student films, web series, commercials, television shows, feature films, major feature films. Everything you need is on Casting Networks. Then once you do that, what you're going to do is upload one of your amazing headshots, your smiley, friendly, happy one. Then maybe you'll upload a serious one. Maybe you'll upload a sarcastic one. Maybe you'll upload a mean one. Maybe you'll upload a sweet one. Maybe you'll upload a funny one. You're going to have 7 or 8 pictures up there, not just 1 or 2. You're going to be adding pictures. You want to have choices, because when the role says, happy, friendly guy or girl, you don't want your serious picture. If it says sarcastic, blah, blah, you want your serious picture, that's okay, but sarcastic, perfect, right? But if you're only using 1 or 2 pictures, you're not really meeting what they're looking for. So somebody else who's sending in a sarcastic picture is more likely going to get called in. So you need to tailor your headshots to cover several different emotions. So you want to upload 6 or 7 different headshots with different emotions, okay? Then you're going to fill out all your resume, all your theater you did, your training you've done, any short films or student films or whatever you've done so far, any feature films, whatever you've done so far. Now, you don't want to forget, here's very important things. If you are a singer, you need an acting clip. You need to submit that. You need to upload a 30 seconds of you singing, upload it to your LA Casting or Casting Networks. If you play the piano, 30 seconds of you playing the piano, upload that video. You want to be able to, your package is what you send to casting, remember? So your package has to be a representative of your skills. And if you're a piano player or sax player or trumpet player, let's see it. Casting wants to see it. They have to see it to believe it. You can't just tell them you're a good actor. You got to show them. You can't just tell them you play the piano. You have to show them, right? If you speak languages, some people speak 4 or 5 languages. Create a 30, 40-second clip of you speaking those different languages, Talk to the camera and say something in Russian, then Ukrainian, then German, then French, and in English, whatever. Put that up and let them know you speak all these languages. So that way when they are interested in finding out more about you, they can click on those videos and learn about your talent. Okay? Now you also need acting clips. This is really critical. If you do not submit your picture with a clip of you acting, they don't know if you're a good actor or not. You don't get called in for an audition. Nobody gets called in for an audition without acting clips. Your picture, if you do, it's for like little student films or something like that. It doesn't matter. Not TV and film, not mainstream TV. No. People are they're going through hundreds and hundreds of acting clips. I call them acting clips because every actor seems to think they need a demo reel when they start out, but they do not. Let's talk in this video about the difference between an acting clip and a demo reel, okay? Because now that you've got all that other stuff in your package prepared and uploaded onto your LA Casting or your casting networks, now you need to upload your clips. What are they? Well, an acting clip is something you can create yourself. You put your phone on a tripod. You get some great lighting. They sell them for like $100 at Target or Walmart or whatever. And then you shoot your scene. You have a reader off camera who's doing the other person's dialogue, and the camera is just on you. You don't shoot the other person, just you talking to that person right off camera. And not over here because that's too far. Right here, that's good. You're talking to someone, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? That is something you can then take and upload to your online profile. And then casting will watch it. And from that, they better see good acting. They want to see believable moments. Every single word out of your mouth to that person you're talking to better be believable. Better be believable. If it's not believable, you're not going to get the audition. That's why the training matters, okay? Because you can have a great profile and beautiful pictures, but if you're not trained and don't know what you're doing and it's not believable, you're not going to get the audition anyway. So, you're wasting a lot of time if you're not focused on your training. Just saying again. So, now, let's say you did a comedy scene. You did a 30-second comedy clip. If you play a doctor or a lawyer or a teacher, you do 30 seconds as you playing a lawyer. You're talking lawyer talk to someone or doctor talk to someone, or you're a husband or you're a wife or you're a mother or you're a girlfriend or you're a best friend or you committed a crime or you're a victim of a crime or you are the funny character. Whatever it is that you're playing in that scene, you need a clip of that, put it on LA Casting. Or Casting Networks. LA Casting is in LA. Casting Networks is in every state in the country outside of LA. Okay, so how many clips can you put up there? You can put up 10 clips. Doesn't matter. But if you should know at least your 4 types and have a clip for each. So my type is a nurse, a social worker, a cop, maybe a lawyer or a judge or something like that. I'm going to have a clip for each of those things. And I'm also going to play those clips a little differently. Like if I'm going to do it, I'm going to have a transition in my clip from one emotion to another. I might start out really friendly and then end up really stern and really serious. Or I might start out upset and then I end up finding it really funny. You know, there's going to be a transition. I can't be the same all the way through the 30-second clip, because that's like, say you're crying, and you're crying and crying and crying and crying and crying for like 30 seconds. Nobody's going to bring you in for an audition. No. Okay, so you have to have a beginning, middle, and end to that clip. There has to be a transition between emotions in that clip, and then you put it up on Actors Access. Or LA Casting. And I also suggest, well, you need Actors Access as well. That's another online platform that you should have in addition to your casting networks and your LA Casting. And you need to get trained coached by a professional acting coach before you put those clips up. Those clips are so important. Once a casting director looks at the clip, they decide whether or not you get an audition. So don't put anything up on your profiles that you have not gone to an acting coach with and coached on that material. Anytime you work with an acting coach, your performance is going to be better. Your performance is going to get stronger. So you practice it at home, you work on the script, you work on it, you figure out who you are and the character is, and what relationship you have with the other actor, and what your needs are, what your want is, what the other person wants and needs, and what your objectives are, and then go get a coach to work that out even deeper. And once you've been coached, then you put it on tape, and then you upload it to your profiles. Cool. So by the time you're done creating your package, you should have outstanding headshots with different emotions and attitudes, a perfectly formatted resume, acting clips, and special skills clips, whether it's sports or singing or instruments, etc. Several different clips with different emotions and attitudes. Now you're ready to submit that to student films, short films, and web series. The clips are something you can create yourself. There's also companies that shoot scenes with, like, a clip has one scene on it. There's companies that shoot those, places like Real Arc in New York or in LA. There's a place called Coffee Attic Productions, Jig Reel, Argentum. Those are the ones off the top of my head. They create footage. So either you pay someone to create those scenes for you, or you shoot it yourself like a self-tape. Either way, casting just wants to see if you're believable. That's what they're looking for. Now, what's a demo reel? A demo reel is a compilation of the actual jobs that you book. So let's say I have a clip as a nurse. I created it myself. I'm talking nurse language, I gave him 3 cc's of sodium pentothal, but it wasn't enough. His blood pressure's dropping and blah, blah, blah. We've done everything we can and whatever nurses are saying, right? I'm going to use that to submit for roles to get parts as a nurse. Once I book the job on television and I get the footage back from Grey's Anatomy, then I would take down the clip I did and put up the one from Grey's Anatomy. You see, I swap them out. The one I did, take it down, Grey's Anatomy, put it up. But only if it was better than the one I had. Sometimes when you get a clip from a show that you did, it was all in profile like this the whole time. That's not helpful. The clip you did might be better. So you only swap it out if the clip you get back is better than the one you create yourself. Comprendi? Additionally, a demo reel is usually made up of the actual jobs that you did, right? They're not self-created clips. You cannot compile 6 self-created clips into something and call it a reel. Doesn't work like that. A reel is only from the jobs you actually book. Now, the reel is a really big problem for most actors because they don't understand how important a reel is or what goes on a reel. And so when casting looks at it, they go, oh, this is a bunch of crap. They speed through it. They just move on to the next actor. That happens 99% of the time because actors' reels suck, typically, unless you know what to do and what goes on them. I'm going to talk about that in the next video so that you know what goes on an acting reel. It's very, 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 very important. Okay? So right now you should be working on acting clips. And my homework to you, if I was going to give you homework, my homework would be You need to find a scene that you really, really like.